Hello everyone, my name is Mackenzie and welcome to my bedroom. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to create and implement a night routine. There are so many benefits to adding a night routine to your schedule, and WakeFit, a research and innovation driven sleep solutions company in India, has listed a couple. You can have improved quality of sleep, easier mornings and more productive mornings, and your brain functions more efficiently throughout the day. I have had a night routine in my schedule for a couple of weeks now. I like to start a new one every time that I come back to school just to make myself more productive and make sure that I get enough sleep so that I can do all of the work and activities that I have. And some benefits that I've seen with my personal night routine are a better and deeper sleep, an easier time falling asleep at night, and an easier time waking up in the morning, and even being able to wake up earlier without being super tired throughout the day. So now that I've talked about all the benefits that you can have of a night routine, I'll see you tonight to start creating your perfect night routine. So now that it's nighttime, we can get started on all of the options that there are for you to perfect your night routine. But I want to go over some things first that are important to talk about before we get into all of the options that you have. So first thing, you want to try to avoid caffeine 6 hours before you plan to go to bed. This is because you can still feel the effects of the caffeine sometimes when you're trying to go to sleep, and you want to be able to fall asleep so that you can get up in the morning. You also want to try to go to bed at the same time every day. My bedtime personally is around 10 or 10:30, so I try to go to bed around that same time every single day, and also start my night routine with enough time to give myself to be able to go through all of the things that I need to do and also still make it to bed by that time. So now we can go over the 3 categories that I've made for the options for your night routine. The first category is prep for the next morning. This can include picking out an outfit, packing your bag for work or for school, cleaning up your space. I like to clean up my space before I go to bed so that when I wake up, I have a nice, organized, clean environment for my morning. You can write a to-do list for the next day if you think you're gonna be overwhelmed by that when you're trying to go to bed. I would recommend closing your curtains or blinds to give yourself a little more darkness in your room. And then you also want to dim the lighting so that you can create the right ambiance for your bedtime. And then you want to also have a cool environment in your space or your bedroom so that you can sleep better. It is recommended that you keep your house or your room 60 to 71 degrees Fahrenheit, but I live in a dorm and you can only put your thermostat at 73. It doesn't go any lower. So I also have a fan that I turn on at night to keep my room a little bit cooler. And then also you can set out your morning meds if that is applicable to you. So now that you've gotten everything ready for an easy next morning, it is time to prep for bed. So I've started by putting on my PJs already, and then I like to get ready for bed by doing my skincare. I wash my face, put on moisturizer, and I brush my teeth. You can take your nightly meds if you need to, and before brushing your teeth, if you want to have a small snack or drink some calming tea, you can do that as well. You can set your essential oil diffuser up and get it going. I just want to show y'all my diffuser. This one is just this little one from Target. It was $10 or $15. It's really simple. You just fill it up to the line, put in your oils, and then you start it. But if you want, you can get more expensive high-end diffusers, but the cheaper ones work just as well. And last, for the prep for bed section, this is when I like to set my alarm on my phone, and then I put all of my electronics away for the night, and I try not to get back on them. This is because the blue light can keep you awake and keep your mind moving. So you want to try to stay off electronics 30 minutes to an hour before you go to bed, but sometimes it can be hard, and sometimes I don't stay off them as well. So just try to start a habit of doing that. And then the last category that we have to talk about today is relaxing your body and your mind. So you can do this by starting off with some calming music. I like to listen to the album Folklore by Taylor Swift, and it just helps me get in the mood to get ready to go to bed. But any calming music, anything that is relaxing to you, you can turn on. You can also meditate. You can just Google or search on YouTube for a 5, 10, 15-minute meditation, however long you want to take to do that. You could do a breathing exercise as well, or you could do a stretch video or a quick yoga. This is what I like to do before bed. I will get out my yoga mat and just do a 10 or 15 minute nighttime yoga routine. Some creators that I like to practice with on YouTube are Yoga with Adrienne and Yoga with Cassandra. Those are the two that I gravitate towards most often, but you can just search nighttime yoga or calming yoga and it will pop up so many options for you. Next is something that I really like to do that I have started to make a habit in my life that I think is really good and beneficial for me, and that is journaling before bed. So you can just do a daily diary where you write about all of the things that you did during the day. That's what I gravitate towards most of the time. You can do a brain dump, which is just writing out everything that you have in your brain to get it out and onto paper and kind of out of your mind so that you can relax and go to bed. You can write down or speak affirmations, and I also recommend adding a bit of gratitude journaling to your night routine as well. Usually I just do 3 things that I'm grateful for the day, and that can really help just put things into perspective for you. You could also, if you are religious, you could do like a daily devotional journal type, but whatever you prefer, definitely try and fit some journaling into your routine. And the last item that I have on my list as an option for your night routine is to read a book. I would recommend reading a physical book as opposed to an ebook, just because of the blue light and being on your electronics once again. And I gravitate towards autobiographies or biographies before bed. I'm currently reading More Than Enough by Elaine Welter Roth. And then it is now time to go to bed. So I would recommend, if you are doing all these last activities in your bed, that you not pull back the covers until you are absolutely ready to put your head on that pillow and fall asleep. So you'll want to turn on any of your fans, set your thermostat, and turn off all of your lights to have a hopefully relaxing and renewing sleep. Now that we've gone through all the categories and options for a night routine, it's time to make it your own. These routines are completely customizable, and you can put in or take out whatever does or doesn't work for you. And you can also experiment a little with a couple of things to find your best routine. Another option is a night routine app called Routinery, where you can put in all of the things that you have in your night routine, and you can add a timer to each of them. And when you're ready to start your night routine, you just start the app and it goes through all of the options with the allotted time for them that you've put in. So that is an option if you want a more structured routine. And they also have morning routine schedules like that as well if you want to implement a morning routine too. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you are able to create your best night routine and reap all of the benefits that they can give you.